Welcome back to the show. We got a great one lined up. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on X, YouTube, and DigPerspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, $3.81 trillion market cap for crypto. The market is off 0.3%. Right now, Bitcoin 114,000 plus, 3,600 plus for Ethereum. XRP's 304 holding its own. We're 0.2% up on the 24 and off 3.1 on the 7-day. Range of price between $3 and $3.09. Now, I love that we're not back down in that $2 and change range, even though I did hit the dip. I did catch that dip. I am proud of that. But nonetheless, we all want to see this thing get moving, and we know there's a lot of great things that need to happen for it to do so. But I like where it's holding. It's strong like bull. And by the way, if you haven't opened your account today, you can open your free account by clicking the link underneath any video or going to XRPWealth589.com, XRPWealth589.com. Open your free account on Caleb and Brown. Listen, whether you look, I tell you, security, safety with my assets on an exchange or wherever I have them, it is the utmost importance, especially now, knowing that we're getting the legislation we need. We've worked so hard all of these years to collect our portfolio, build it, maintain it. And you know what? Here's the thing. You get institutional grade custody for free, no hidden fees or spreads. You get one flat rate for trading commission, multiple layers of security. But here's what I know. You get human customer service, white glove human customer service, which is unheard of in this space. And when exchanges freeze up, you won't freeze up because you'll have your market order set correctly with your personal prime broker. How about that one? Right? Or God forbid, if you think you've been hacked and you need to talk to a human being, you won't need to sit in a 6-week queue to get waited on. No, that's not going to happen. You're going to pick up the phone, you're going to call your actual broker, and you're going to talk to them about the issues that you're having. This is the comfort I'm looking for in this space. Boring is the new sexy, and that's what I want when it comes to security and safety. And look at these two right here. Dom and Phil Kwok cannot be stopped as they're at UC Berkeley onboarding gigabrains into crypto with the XRPLedger and Easy A, baby. God, these guys do not stop. Shout out to them. They are crushing it. And look who's back, ladies and gentlemen. Grayscale reinstates founder Barry Silbert as chairman. Adds 4 senior execs following the confidential IPO filing. Remember, there were some issues there with Barry and things that he had done, and he had to step back a bit, and now he's coming back into the fold. So welcome back, Barry. And here we see all of Wall Street will be tokenized. Yes, it will, and it matters because things are changing quickly. Like Teucrium CEO Sal Gilberti, shout out to Sal, he believes that the reason they launched the XRP ETFs is because he sees, hopefully, Ripple replacing Swift someday. Now, how about that one? The fun part of that is I think something of that nature can go down too, or certainly some kind of incredible partnership. So we'll see how this shakes out at the end. But nonetheless, the CFTC launches an initiative to enable spot crypto trading on federally registered exchanges. Let that sink in. Start your engines, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a long time we've been waiting for things like this, and it is all being set up to go forward now. The CFTC is launching an initiative to explore trading spot crypto asset contracts on the CFTC regulated exchanges known as DCMs, which are designated contract markets, and is seeking public feedback as part of the agency's broader crypto sprint, which is the implementation of the findings from the president's executive report that was just recently released. And the acting chair, Caroline Pham, is working to bring those things to fruition here. And one of which is the CFTC will launch an initiative for trading spot crypto asset contracts that are listed on the CFTC Registered Futures Exchange. Designated Contract Market, or DCM. This is the first initiative in the CFTC crypto sprint to start the implementation of the recommendations from the President's Working Group on Digital Asset Markets report. Acting Chairman Pham announced CFTC's crypto sprint last week, and under President Trump's strong leadership and vision, the CFTC is full speed ahead on enabling the immediate trading of digital assets at the federal level in coordination with the SEC's Project Crypto. How about that? We're moving quick now, ladies and gentlemen. And I think Simon McLaughlin's got a great clip here. Shout out to him, CEO of Uphold. I want you to listen to what he says here about this transformative era of financial innovation and inclusion powered by blockchain. Take a listen.
The reason why companies are going to adopt this technology is today's payment system is incredibly fragmented, expensive, and slow. For the first time in history, blockchains make it possible to send $1 anywhere globally in less than a second for less than a cent. More than $22 trillion of capital locked up in those Nostro Vostro accounts. And the reason why blockchain is so important is that it frees up that capital for more productive use. Major companies are already choosing Uphold to provide core crypto services.
We started discussing with Uphold in early 2025 and 3 months later went live with the product. Uphold understood our requirements very quickly and the nature of them, and I think they've got deep expertise in the crypto space.
Anybody with a mobile phone and a Wi-Fi connection anywhere in the world can access financial services. This is a tsunami that's going to affect every company in finance. And that's all made possible by blockchain technology.
There you have it right there. I think Simon's got it right spot on. We're about to see this market unlocked like we've never seen it before. And listen to this quick clip right here from Ripple Van Winkle, because I do believe that this is the end game, no question. And I just like the way he says it in this clip. Shout out to him. Give him a follow, YouTube and on X.
You're not supposed to notice, but it's happening. Paul Atkins, SEC chair, former commissioner, he launched Project Crypto to rewrite the rules of Wall Street so the entire TradeFi market can move on chain. And Ripple, they didn't just see it coming. They purchased the bridge, a $1.25 billion acquisition of Hidden Road, a prime broker for institutions, and RLUSD and XRP. Now imagine trillions in tokenized assets flowing through these rails. This isn't adoption, folks. This is a merger of TradeFi and crypto. And Ripple, they just put themselves right at the center of it. You're not supposed
there
to
you
notice,
go.
but it's
Ripple's right there in the center of it. And we know about the license. We know about the 100 trillion that can be unilaterally tokenized in no time flat by the DTC without anyone else's permission to do so. And Ripple is right there with Hidden Road acquisition, licensed approved to help settle it all. That's where this is going. Just like for clarity, take a listen to Mark Yusko right here. Take a listen to this.
If XRP and Ripple is so good, why isn't JP Morgan using that instead of making their own? Well, because they're evil. Okay, so let's get rid of them. So he goes to WEF and says, okay, well, the Bank of International Settlements, we're going to get to use this. Now, here's the funny thing. If you transfer money across international lines, you pay the Bank of International Settlements. Well, why is that? Well, because 400 years ago, the Rothschilds signed a contract, a treaty, and said any international payment has to pay either BIS or Standard Chartered, both of which they own a piece. If XRP and Ripple is so good.
Let me back that up and stop that right there. For clarity, this is what Mark Yusko doesn't know. And shout out to Mark. I do have a great respect for Mark, regardless of his difference of opinion. He does bring some good insights to the space. For clarity, according to James Wallace from Ripple, the XRP Ledger is in fact one of the pilots of mBridge that he was just discussing about. And what's interesting about that is I have that right here for you to hear.
Digital dollar, and you have a digital real, or digital pound, you obviously need to have some way to interact cross border. Yeah. So I think the BIS call this a multi-CBDC model. One of the ideas is you use a sort of a neutral bridge currency to go from one to the other, similar to the model I explained earlier, with our on-demand liquidity. But the core offering really is not XRP. There's no XRP involved. It's the native token is the CBDC.
There you have it. So he's discussing that and explaining to you that XRPLedger is, in fact, at least one of the pilots for mBridge, if not the only pilot. So to go to Mark Yusko's point about the fact that the BIS have it worked out because of the Rothschilds established many, many years ago, that they get a little piece of every cross-border transaction. If mBridge ends up being the XRP ledger, a little piece of every cross-border transaction is getting ready to happen directly on the XRP ledger. How about that? Let that sink in for a second. That's pretty remarkable. Now, taking a look at the XRP in the 4-hour time frame update here from Egg Crypto, OG himself. Bullish closing here says we see multiple candlesticks closing above $3, a significant psychological level. Whole numbers make it easier for traders to feel confident about their positions. Wick analysis says here the candles are primarily coming from the upside, indicating that selling pressure is present but not overwhelming. So the full body of the candles remain above $3, which is promising. Possible retest, we may see a brief revisit to 296, 293 range. Keep an eye on this area. Critical support, it's essential that we do not close below 280 again. Holding above this level is crucial for maintaining bullish momentum. Target goals, close above 318 is immediate target, with 325 as the next bullish milestone, and closing above 333 and 345 are both signal for new all-time high is coming. So let's all start doing that little chant for 345. Or 333s. I'm ready for that too. Look, I'm excited. I know big things are coming. We just need the fundamental news to fall in place to allow these things to open up and happen, because it will open the door to a level of liquidity moving into this space that we have never witnessed before. And that is something I am super excited to see. And I know you are too, and how it may affect our bags, our portfolio, our positions that we have taken all these years. It's coming, and I'm just glad that we're all here before it actually happened. That something is a first in my life, and I love it, and I love it for all of you. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. I'll catch all of you on the next one.